Hi, everyone. Welcome to another Tabletop Gold. That's the name of this. Another Tabletop Gold video game live stream. My name is Lars Castine. It's nice to see you. It's nice to have you here. It's the evening of October the 24th. It's what people, I think, are starting to call more and more the spooky season. And as such, I'm going to play a spooky game tonight here on the Tabletop Gold Twitch channel. Or if you're seeing this on YouTube, the YouTube channel. Typically when we play games, video games, we play things that are related to or connected in some way to tabletop role-playing games, because I'm the host and game master of a TTRPG actual play podcast called Tabletop Gold. So, enough about that. That's who I am. That's what I'm doing here. That's why I'm streaming the game that I'm about to be streaming. So I've given you the what. I may have given you the why also. I've given you the where also. How? Don't have any answers for that. When? Right now. Good. Okay, so here's the situation. This is the fourth time I'm going to be streaming the Excavation of Hobbs Barrow, because last week, after streaming this game on a whim, I became darkly obsessed with it for about 3 days. I streamed it on Monday. I streamed it on Tuesday. I streamed it on Wednesday. It got its hooks deep into me. I don't know about you, but I grew up playing point-and-click adventure games, in particular Sierra games. Later on when I was a teenager, I played a lot of the LucasArts games as well, and it's always been like a kind of comfort food for me. It's one of my favorite kinds of games to play, even though it's a genre that has fallen out of fashion and that has like some obvious, stumbling blocks that nearly every one of the games in this genre has. This game is published by Wadjet Eye Games, who publishes a lot of very story-driven, beautiful, like painted art style point-and-click adventure games. So that's what the game is today, the Excavation of Hobbs Barrow, which is developed by Cloak and Dagger Games. So I'm going to give you some basics. I, in this game, is playing as Thomasina Bateman. I am a Victorian gentle lady whose father is incapacitated. He has been living in an asylum for maybe 25 years, ever since having an accident while he was excavating a barrow, an ancient, pagan burial ground out in the countryside of England. And she has been drawn by forces beyond her recognition to the same barrow where this accident befell her father. So this is a game about like her contending with the trauma of losing a parent at a young age. It's about the strange, she would probably say, backwards culture of a small town in England called Bewley. It's a game about folklore and folk horror. And so that's what we're doing. This is a game that takes place narratively over 3 days. I am currently on the third day. We're right at the beginning of the third day, so stuff is about to pop off. Where we are now in the plot is that we've spent 2 days of game time convincing the locals around town to let us excavate this place, even though it's a terrible idea and everybody in town is terrified of this place because of bad things that happened a generation ago. The last time some city slickers came through here and attempted to plunder the riches of this strange and mysterious site. I have some theories that I want to share with you. I have said every stream that I think that Vicar Roach is the bad guy. I'm changing my tune on that. I've reached the point now where I kind of know who the bad guy is. There are two bad guys. One, Lord Panswick, the Lord of the Manor, who seems to be a person who is building a church to some unknowable pagan entity, maybe a goblin, who's to say. Leonard Shoulder, his accomplice, who is the character who lured Thomasina to this particular burial site. And it seems as though he has been convinced by perhaps a goblin in this barrow to lure Thomasina to this place so that they can use her blood in a ritual to undo or to redo some ritual that her father executed in the past. Okay, so Vicar Roach, probably not the bad guy. The other prediction that I have is that there is a theme of human consciousness trapped inside animal bodies. I believe there is a cat named Herbert that probably contains Thomasina's father's, consciousness. And that's kind of where we are right now. We are at the beginning of day 3. This woman, this character, Thomasina, has been doomed since day 1. And we are about to confront that doom head on, just like you would expect out of any kind of horror game worth its salt. So here we go. This is what this title screen looks like. Look at Thomasina and how poised she is, but how her reflection, how wounded she is in her reflection. Oh boy, this music is louder now than I feel like it has been in the past. What do you say we duck that back a little bit so I'm not having to scream to be heard on this stream, right? That would be nice. Let's duck those sound effects a little bit too. I don't want to mess with this too much. I did a recording of this earlier and it seemed fine. You know what? We're just going to leave things pretty close to where they are. All right, let's continue. Let's get nasty. I'm going to adjust my mix slightly. Here's the deal. I'm in my bedroom. This is Herbert the cat.
I've got much more important things to get on with.
Okay. I thought Herbert was pretty cool. I guess I'm an idiot, though. I want to do a little bit of something to correct the mix in my cans, as they call it. I don't love how little of my own voice I'm getting. And I don't like... I guess I just have to deal with it. All right, speaking of dealing with it, let's go outside and get murdered by a goblin. Here's Stanley.
Good morning. Stanley?
Ah, Miss Bateman. Mr. Shoulder left a note for you.
Thank you, Stanley.
Meet me in my home as soon as you read this. There's no time to waste. Okay.
Oh, there were a key with it.
So she is getting worked. Should we fast travel over to Leonard's weird chicken house? Oh, it's rainy. Well, there's Vicar Roach.
I beg you, in the name of God, leave this town.
Father Roach, what is the meaning of this?
There's nowt for you here, lass. Clear off.
I beg you, Miss Bateman.
I love the music in this
Father
game
Roche,
deeply,
Mr. Farnaby.
sincerely.
Here to wish Miss Bateman good luck for her excavation, gentlemen.
Am I heck?
Mr. Kemp, you know...
An excavation strongly supported by Lord Panswick, no less.
So they're all afraid of Lord Panswick because he owns
wish you
all the
well
property, or
with
maybe he
your
has something else in the
findings,
town.
Miss Bateman, may the Lord strengthen you and guard you from the evil one.
So I thought the vicar was the bad guy because I thought that we were doing a like corrupt clergy
Little
story. I
children,
didn't.
Guard yourselves from idols.
I didn't realize that we were doing a like
Good luck, Miss Bateman.
a more
Thank you.
like a more conservative like story about this is what people outside of civilization are like.
I must make haste to Miss...
Yeah, I want to do that too. I don't know how to get there. You tell me how to get to Mr. Shoulder's home. Is it this way? All right. I don't like the way that Thomasina is yelling at me. Oh, those are those flowers that we left for that lady's, husband.
I must
Nursing
make
a-
haste to...
Okay, that's not the way. I get it. Hey, this crow's dead. That's not good.
The poor thing is beyond help.
Okay. Don't love that. This feeling of dread as I'm just marching to my ultimate demise.
Douglas?
Oh yeah, I should also predict, I think her consciousness is going to get locked into a body that she cannot control. Let's get that
It's
sword.
just a toy. Douglas...
Is she going to sit down and think of Margaret? Alright. I feel as though this game has been occasionally scary and pretty frequently like very point and click adventure game-ish. Like the challenges have been about like she needs to find the horsehair to fix the fiddle bow to give to the person to do the thing, right? It's like the stories that the puzzles have been telling are not particularly horror-ish. And it kind of got me thinking that, like, you know, if you watch the rest of the videos that I've made for this game, it's like I've been critical of her for being so, you know, for being so willing to exploit, you know, the countryside. For one of the first conversations that happens is she gets called a grave robber, and she's like, "I'm not a grave robber," and you, the player, are meant to think like, "Yeah, she kind of is a grave robber, actually." But there is an element to this game where it's like I've only been doing nice things for people. Like, the stuff that Thomasina has been doing are not villainous at all. I helped get flowers to put on the grave of this person to help his grieving widow. You know, like I helped the maid at the manor. I saved her husband to be from a strange like ritual on the side of the road, and reunited them and made it possible for them to leave this town and like have a better life somewhere else. So it's like the stuff that I've been doing and the story that this is telling about Thomasina, it's like I think is atypical for at least the horror stories that I'm used to, and that she's done basically nothing to deserve any of this of this horror that's about to befall her. Let's see what's in the small box in just a second. The other thing that I noticed thematically last episode is that like I started chafing with against the puzzles that it was having me solve, because it was like the last sort of big puzzle of the previous day in this game was like Lord Panswick, the Lord of the Manor, could allow me to use the laborers working for him to help support me as I'm excavating this barrow, and he made me instead get him a cake, right? He needed a special pudding from a person. And I was like, this is ridiculous. This is so adventure gamey. This is like the most adventure gamey puzzle in this entire game that we've seen so far. And then after completing that little side quest, Lord Panswick is like, ha ha ha, I did this. I asked you to do this thing and you did it for me. Of course I would have let you like use the assistance of my workers if you hadn't done this for me. And I felt as though this game was starting to engage in a little bit of like meta commentary, that the villain of this game is the character that makes me, the player of the game, do frivolous, disconnected, inorganic adventure game puzzles. So I like kind of don't ultimately know if what this game is doing is doing a commentary about the form of the adventure game, of the point and click adventure game, to make me, the player, complicit in like or make me aware of how complicit I am in dragging this very nice lady to her to the nightmarish end that is like surely awaiting her. Okay, let's open this small box at Leonard Shoulder's house.
What's this? A box. It's locked.
Well, what if we unlock it?
Mr. Shoulder, I got your note. Explain yourself.
Explain yourself. Boop boop.
Curses.
Boop boop. Ba-da-da-da-da. All right. Well, let's check out the carved
A
stone.
carved stone has been affixed to the door. I
There's
think
another
it
thing
depicts
also.
the crescent moon.
Where
It's bolted onto the door itself. I can't remove it.
last episode, I, the player, recognized that before I was told that Shoulder and Panswick were in cahoots together, I recognized this carved crescent moon on Shoulder's house here and on Panswick Manor, on the other side of the map. Linking these two characters together thematically. And it's like, I noticed this as the player, and I've repeatedly tried to get her to look at this, to get her to connect the dots that these two people are conspiring against her. And she refuses to do it. Like, she has failed to do it every single time. Which I think is sort of an interesting kind of like, it's like when you're watching the horror movie and, Jason Voorhees is like chasing after the person and you're like, go in the cabin, what are you doing? And, it's like that kind of audience helplessness thing.
The key fits.
Hey,
Another
it's
one of these peculiar stones.
very cool. Love these stones.
Wait.
Wait.
Does this mean Mr. Shoulder was the third man on my father's excavation? There's a note underneath.
My heart is his heart. My light is his light. Like Saul became Paul, I'll be stored by the light. Yeah, so Shoulder definitely is worshipping a goblin. There's no question.
I've no desire.
Let's see what's happen over here by this laundry line. All right. So I guess I should go somewhere else. Should I go to the Barrow? We feeling Barrowy? Does it feel like it's Barrow time? There's a rabbit. Should I pick up this sword? Okay. Should I say hello to Mr. Bryden? Hey, what's up, Mr. B? I'm gonna go die in your barrow.
Hello?
He wants nothing to do with it. He can't bear to face
Is
me.
anyone home?
He knows that he's set me up as a patsy to get goblined.
He's not answering.
All right. What do you say we go to the Barrow? What's your favorite Barrow in film and TV? Hit me up in the chat. Hey, we got this stone. Should I get this stone? The AR stone? All right. Good stuff.
Good morning, men. Thank you for braving the weather.
Aye, miss. A little rain is no bother. So,
I have to say, the voice acting in
Yes,
this game
with
is
not a moment to
stupendous.
waste.
I've loved it. I've loved these darn voices in this game.
And so, the excavation of Hobbs Barrow began.
Finally, the titular excavation.
Horace and his men learnt quickly and went about their work with care.
The way that her retrospective dialogue, narration here is like so pained and sad, really affects me. This is like such a, like I feel like this game is so deeply felt. Like the emotions that this game is about, I think are real, and I think the performances that they've gone after are real. Like, I'm so used to this, like, this game looks like Sierra and LucasArts games, and those games, all of them, even, like, the horror-y ones, like, you know, like Gabriel Knight or Phantasmagoria or whatever, you know, had jokes, have this sort of, like, have this kind of, like, tone that's a little more frivolous and a little more tongue-in-cheek. And the LucasArts games are all, like, comedy games. Or maybe not all of them, but the ones that I've played are. And there's something a little strange about a game like this that's meant to have a very specific tonal and emotional impact.
We toiled for hours, rolling away great stones, removing mortar and masonry put in place by Father, Mr. Bryden, and Mr. Shoulder. They had gone to great lengths to seal the barrow. I should have realized their efforts were not only to keep us out, but also to keep something contained within.
You absolutely should have realized that. I knew that from the first minute I was playing this game.
Eventually, our careful application of pick, trowel, and shovel gave way to open space. A stagnant, cadaverous odor was let forth.
You hate it when a cadaverous odor gets let forth. You simply hate to see it. Oh, look at this beautiful animation. This light poking through. We're POV of the Barrow. Oh, look at this. Look at this game.
The seal was broken.
Beautiful
I couldn't
performance.
believe my eyes. Splendid work, all of you.
Step inside, miss. We'll be right behind you.
I just love
Thank
how
you, Horace.
different her performance
Can't wait a moment longer.
in this present day is. She's so enthusiastic. And it's just regret in her voice in this retrospective thing.
Flowers? I can't get my head around this. How could they possibly grow here? Horace, come see this.
Oh, Horace doesn't want to get involved. If Horace comes in this room, he's dead. That's a dead guy. Uh-oh, game saved. Hey, Horace, what's up? Where'd you guys go?
Jax? I've been abandoned.
Back in the Barrow. The way that it just said game saved is like this game has
Fairly
not had
standard Bronze Age pottery.
has not had character death in it
Smashed
yet.
to high heaven, I'm afraid.
And I'm ready for it
Not worth
now.
making a note of.
I feel like she's gonna get her head chopped off or whatever.
A burial urn, perhaps, though there's no sign of ashes.
This reminds me a bit of
An unremarkable find.
in like a weird way, it reminds me a little bit of Annihilation. The idea that we're about to step into a space where the laws of reality don't exist anymore.
Try as I might, these flowers are steadfastly rooted.
Music's cool. Do I have a light? I do.
I'm not sure.
What puzzle am I solving here?
They are not bud.
Alright. Well, I guess that's the end of my excavation. See you
Horace and
later.
Company have departed. I must carry on alone.
Okay, but all that there is to mess with is a flower. Can I go anywhere? Is she gonna pull on that flower again?
They are not bud.
The game is not telling me what it wants from me right now. Should I use a trowel to dig up a flower?
Let's see if I can cut them away.
Why do I want to cut them away?
Something has been boarded up here.
Oh, sure. Let's just unearth that thing. Let's move the rock. Get out of here, rock. Yep. Let's get this rock out of here. All right. Let's face our doom.
Iron stakes have been driven through the boards, holding them firmly in place. I feel uneasy about what might lie beneath, but what choice do I have?
Absolutely. What choice could you possibly have? There are no choices that you could make.
Iron stake. I can't remove the stakes with my bare.
All right. Let's use an item, such as... Let's get chiseling.
I can't.
Okay. Let's talk about a knife.
Curses. I can't get enough leverage with this knife. It's too thin.
Do I have a crowbar? Have I just like been carrying a crowbar around this whole time? Let's use a fiddle. I think let's
Can't
play.
see how that.
Yeah, okay, that was a... Yeah. All right. Let's talk... Hold on. Oh my goodness. First on-stream sneeze, perhaps? Second on-stream sneeze? Should I trowel the boards? Yes, of course.
A passage.
Ah.
Father, I'm coming.
Memory? No. I like that they automatically had her get the lantern out.
Curses. Am I out of paraffin?
I don't know, are you? Okay.
Thank goodness.
Some more flowers. Some upsetting stuff on this wall. It's interesting, like, I've spent so much of this game exploring the same handful of screens over and over again. Is she not? How is she not remarking at how deep this thing goes? Like, this is like, I would think that a barrow would be like a 5 by 5
My
by
lantern went
5
out
foot
for good this time.
square. You know what I mean? Cube. She's standing up, walking
I
down a
had no
path.
choice but to venture forth into the darkness.
She keeps talking about not having a choice, and I keep not agreeing with her.
With each step, the passage narrowed in every conceivable way, until I was on hand and knee, crawling through thick clumps of vegetation. The odour of that dank soil was somehow unnatural.
It's because it's the goblin dimension that you're
I
walking
crawled for
into.
an age,
Goofball.
until I emerged in a cavern that seemed lit by the very earth itself.
All right. All right. So we got a door.
A great stone slab of a door.
Let's click on the door.
What is this place?
It's a barrow. It's a goblin barrow.
It's as solid as it looks.
Okay, what does Mr. Shoulder's note say? Should we use a stone on the door? What if I put the
Can't see
stone
how
on the
that-
door? Okay, well, I'm working on it. Should I chisel this door open?
Well, I could, but I don't have a year to chip through this door.
I mean, you probably do. You're going to be, dead. Oh, there's a panel? The devil, you say.
This stone panel feels firmly affixed.
Let's see what Mr. Chisel has to say about that.
I'm not getting anywhere. The panel is still firmly affixed.
What about this panel?
This stone panel seems somewhat loose.
Oh, yeah? Let's see what Mr. Chisel has to say about that.
Perhaps I can chip away at the edge of the stonework here.
Yeah, perhaps. Free the goblins inside that stone panel.
Well, the chisel broke, but what have we here?
Well, what we have here is a bunch of ominous
Three niches
holes.
have been carved into the stone.
And if I put the things in the wrong order, I will die. IAW. CAZ. PA. IWCAZPA. There's a PA there. Okay, let's look at these images. There's a chicken with an asterisk. There's a snake with 3 asterisks. And there's a body with 2 asterisks. So I think we go chicken, body, snake. Chicken, 1 asterisk. Body, 2 asterisk. Snake, 3 asterisks. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ah. Panel.
Incredible.
All right, so we got CAZ, IAWPA, CAZ. So we're going to go I, A, W, P, A, C, A, Z. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. No. So let's look at this journal. The journal has a bunch of insane nonsense in it with drawings of weird moons and stuff. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to do puzzles, and you're gonna see that I'm bad at puzzles. Let's take another look at this nonsense and just like see if I can confirm. Okay, like we're gonna take a close look at this, and we're gonna see if we have anything that looks like this. I guess I can. Rho, theta, epsilon. I clutch my... Guys, I don't think you're ready to know how dumb I am and how bad I am at actual puzzles. When the sun and the two moons meet, the guardian shall be defeated. That's probably important for later. But I do see two moons here. Dead language reveals the path, for thou art the moon, the chief of the stars. Listen to the things that I have said. Follow the words of my mouth. Reveal thyself to you. I'm sorry, to me. I hear a whisper not once, again and again. I will pour out my spirit, I will pour out my spirit, I will pour out my spirit. And are all of these things are clickable, but only the I and the Z are in diamonds. IAWPACAZ. Let's try it one more time. IAWPACAZ. Row. Or whatever that is. A planted seed sprouted before our eyes and are illuminated our path. We found the code, which that seems relevant to what we're doing right now, right? We're looking at a code. Was simply in the singularity of the letters. All eyes must face towards the seventh archontic. I. Oh, what if I push the door like an idiot?
I'm afraid I can't shift it, even a hair's breadth.
Well, you're the one who's like committed to not using the chisel for days on end. I don't get why I just like went into the barrow. Shouldn't I have like gone running out and been like, "Hey, dipshits, like help me out with this thing." Cockerel, shoulders, snake. Oh, I missed letters here. IAWABPACAZ. Sorry. IAWABPACAZ.
A clicking sound, but nothing happened.
That's what you think. I think a lot of things happened. There was a clicking sound after all. Now I can push the door. No.
I'm afraid I can't.
Okay. Anything happen over here? Can I take this chicken back? Iawabpacaz. Iawabpacaz. Does that mean anything to anybody? Maybe. Okay, what are we not clicking if with Iawabpacaz? Wab. Kaz. M. Row. Row. M. The end. Maybe I go up the
I must
exit.
push for.
Oh, okay. I don't know what to make of the idea that a thing clicked but nothing happened. Like, what does that mean? If something clicked, something happened, right? I may have clicked B. Oh, Armat's here. Iawabpacaz. Let's try it again. Iawabpacaz. Oh, good. Thanks, Armat.
Oh my.
Jeez Louise, what a
light.
lifesaver. Time to get goblined. This is where we die. This is where I die.
Curses. Goodness me.
Hobbs Barrow does it like nobody
There's
does.
nothing Bronze Age about this. Roman? Ancient Greek? No.
No,
this
it's
is
goblin, you
something
fool.
else.
Soil.
The soil feels as hard as rock, despite this damp environment.
Then why not call it rock instead of soil?
A beautifully ornate pot. This is the only one with a lid.
Let's open it and free the goblin. Oh no,
It's
don't do
sealed
that.
tight.
Let's use a knife to
There's something
open it.
rattling round inside.
Let's knife it.
The seal is too tight.
Alright. Let's check out this pot. Is there an alien? Is there a...
Empty.
We got a face hugger in there? I mean, the thing clearly wants me to click this box. I guess I should just click the box.
Try as I might, it will not open. There's a small hole in the front of the box. A lock, perhaps.
Oh, okay. Well, let's check out... we got a couple arms. Let's look at this arm before it rips my face off.
No movement there.
I got a little movement here, maybe?
No movement there.
Alright. What about this pot? Oh, hello.
A simple pot made of clay.
Okay. What if I stick a knife in the box?
I can't wedge it open with the knife.
Alright. What about this key?
The key doesn't...
That would be really surprising if my key from the plow and furrow happened to... Let's smash the pot
not
with a
sure
soil.
what that would
It would break the
achieve.
pot open and get the Cracker Jack out of it. You fool. Okay, let's read Daddy's journal. Next. Next. Okay. I don't think any of this is good. I don't think this is really helping me out. Hey, there's water here.
Ice cold.
Okay. What's cooler than cool? Should we fill the pot up with water? Hell yeah, we should.
I've collected some water in the pot.
Alright. Let's pour some water in the pot. No, that won't work. Let's use the pot of
No,
water with the
that won't-
box. Okay, fine. Let's look at this
The
mural.
figure is holding a whip.
A whip, you say? What about this? It's a sheath of
The
grain.
figure is presenting what looks like a sheaf of wheat.
Apparently it's sheaf, not sheath. That shows how dumb I am.
This one has shattered to pieces.
Same. Hard same. Let's check out the door, and the arms are going to rip my face off. It's nice that this is like a room-by-room puzzle, like it's not asking me to track things across multiple places. So, what can I put in the pot of water?
It's full of water.
You're sure that's a whip and not a fishing rod? I don't know. Arm, do you like
No,
water?
That's...
Other arm, do you like
No.
water? No. Pot? Is she gonna shake this thing back and forth again? Get a little bespoke animation in there?
It's sealed tight. There's something rattling round inside.
Okay. What if you smash it
Some
with a trowel?
situations do call for brute force.
I like the puzzle design in this game.
There's something here.
Like, everything
Made of
is like
wood.
pretty intuitive. Hey, it's a crank, just like me.
It looks like a crank handle.
Let's check out this
A
handle.
simple wooden crank handle.
What do you say we put it in the box?
It fits in the hole. Let's see if I can turn it.
Yeah, let's see. Can you? I can't really tell.
My
You can.
word.
My word. What is it, you
The
fool?
box is full of seeds.
Oh, that's just
They
like my...
glow in a most unnatural manner.
That's just like my
But I
dad's.
feel compelled to take some.
Okay. Yep. Nice to feel compelled to do things that are clearly going to lead to your doom. So let's plant that in the soil. And she's like, the soil's too hard.
The soil is too compact. I
And
can't
then
plant the seeds in soil like this.
All right. And then I'm like, what if I use the water on the soil, though? Now that I have a reason to.
There is nothing there to water.
No, there is. Okay. Now I'm like, what if I use the trowel on the soil to break it up? This trowel is the MVP item in this game. My god, this trowel solves every problem.
I've broken up the soil. It's loose now.
All right. Let's plant the demon seed in the soil.
There we are.
There we are. And now let's use the jug of water. I hate to see that. Nope. I'm out. Oh no. Okay. And now I'm dead? Now I'm a dead person?
Am I dreaming?
Yeah, probably. Let's get that wheat. Alright.
The wheat is firmly...
Let's get that wheat. Knife it. Let's put the wheat in the arm.
It fits.
It does fit. This is how I think most barrows have been designed. Is with a wheat arm.
I can't believe it. The roots descended in mere moments.
Yeah, it
I
seems
simply must be hallucinating.
seems real messed up. What do you say we cut down this root and make a whip out of it?
I've removed a portion of the root. I'll keep it.
You'll keep it until you die 5 minutes from now.
The curious length of root is
It's strong yet flexible, just like a whip.
I'm almost onto something.
Oh, okay. I'm not quite onto something. What do you say we combine items in our inventory?
No, that...
No. What do you say we use the root with the water? No.
I don't
What's
need
up
to
with this
take...
box? She doesn't care about that box. You know, this trowel has been, I think, the answer to basically every puzzle in this
Can't
game.
see how that will help me.
I guess not this one. So what have we got? We've got broken pottery.
This one has shattered to pieces.
What if I use my nascent whip
I'm not
with the
sure-
broken... Okay, whatever. Let's talk to this painting here.
The figure is holding a whip.
The figure is holding a whip.
Empty.
Well, what is the main way in which this is not a
Curious
whip?
length of root is strong.
Can I braid it? Can I play a song for it on my fiddle?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was a long shot. Maybe there's something in Daddy's journal. So, so this dude is talking about a planted seed, illuminated our path. Rho theta epsilon key. All right. Hey, more
I can't
roots.
believe it. I simply...
What about these roots?
These roots.
Should I knife more roots off the wall?
I don't need to take...
You don't need to. Are you sure?
I don't need to...
It was just an idea.
That's
It is a peculiar idea, but we're in a peculiar place.
I don't need to take...
She's gonna rattle that pot around a little bit more.
Empty.
Well, what if I put this whip in it to make it more whip-like? You ever think of that? Maybe I should wrap this root around a crank to make a whip. Yeah, of course. Obviously, that's what I should have done from
It's a
the
little
beginning.
crude, but I believe I fashioned a whip.
That's how you make a whip. You take a root, put it around a crank, and you're done. No, it will work. Trust me.
It fits.
Of course it fits. Let's open that door. Let's get goblined. Okay, let's go. Game saved. Substance. Joy Division.
A thick, greasy substance is oozing from the broken pot.
Don't like
I
that.
haven't the faintest idea what it is. I don't wish to touch it.
Too bad. Use mouth on substance. Pot.
In any other circumstance, this beautiful vessel would be one of my greatest finds yet.
But
Here, it seems meaningless.
as I march
Just
to my
an empty
doom.
pot.
All right, panel. Oh gosh, there's a goat. Let's talk to this goat. Sorry. Hi, goat.
Shan't go near it.
You sure? Let's check out this panel. We got some
It looks like an
moons.
object.
All right. Looks like we have a multi-screen puzz happening here. Oh gosh.
Incredible.
We're really good. We're really in it now, aren't we?
The
There's a
It's
bust.
facing north.
Bust of an ass facing northwest.
The bust of it. It's facing east. There's something in its mouth. There's something in it.
Yeah, get it. Get that
A
mouth.
gold core. There are no markings.
All right.
An ancient crank. An ancient.
So let's see what Daddy's journal has to say about this whole situation. When the sun and the two moons meet, the guardian shall be defeated. So that's how I get rid of this goat, is I put a sun and two moons in a thing. For thou art the moon, the chief of the stars. Listen to the things I've said. Follow the words of my mouth. Reveal thyself to me. It's
A
just that
carved-
simple.
It's facing what? The bust of it's facing east. I think this is a it's facing east.
All right.
A bust of it's facing southeast. The bust of an e it's facing north. A menacing goat carved from stone.
Okay, so it's like I can probably use these cranks and rotate all these busts. Right? Let's take another look at the journal. Something about defeating the Guardian. When the sun and the two moons meet. Because I'm
A menacing goat. The bust of it's facing
kind of like if I rotate these busts so they all look at the goat.
the bust of an e it's facing northwest.
I have a little trouble telling what I'm looking at right now.
There's an inscription. LOIO.
Eloios.
There's an inscription. Fartharoa.
Oh no, you hate to see that kind of word on a thing.
There's an inscription. Erathaoth.
Sure.
There's an inscription. Ioth.
Sure. Very normal.
Thouthabowath.
South of Bouth.
I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Sauriel.
Alright. That's different.
I can't move. There's an inscription. I. Roman numerals.
Alright. That seems bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there are 6 cranks. See what Dad has to say about this. The 7th Archontic. All eyes must face towards the 7th Archontic. So we're just trying to get everybody to look at this thing.
The bust of it's facing.
Which one am I
The
rotating
bust
right
of
now?
it's facing.
Where are you
The
looking?
bust of it's facing.
Okay. Southeast, east, northeast, north.
The bust of it's facing. The
All right.
bust of it's facing. This crank is.
The crank is jammed. What if you knife it?
I can't get it.
What if you trowel it?
I can't get.
Alright, whatever. What are you looking
bust,
at?
It's facing.
North,
The bust. It's facing.
northwest, west, southwest, south, southeast.
The bust. It's facing.
Alright. North, northwest
the bust
facing the
is
goat.
facing-
Okay. West, southwest,
I
facing the
think
goat.
It's facing.
I think this is a bear. Oh, there's a
God,
hand.
a severed hand is locked in a death grip on the handle. Who did this belong to?
Well, it's
The
mine
fingers
now.
are icy cold. I've managed to pry it off.
That's a human handle,
Should I
right?
keep it?
Should you keep it? I don't know. That's on you. That's on you, Thomasina. That's really a you issue. What are you looking at?
It's facing
Southwest. Okay, so I haven't been able to
Ancient.
rotate this crank yet.
This crank is the bust. It's facing northwest.
So it's the bust of an ass. Let's use that hand on that ass bust.
I can't get it unstuck.
Alright. What if I used this coin?
I can't see how.
I don't know, I'm just trying stuff. What if we slammed the
Can't
pot
see
on
how-
the crank? Okay, let's use the key on the
No.
crank. Alright, whatever. Well, see you later. Should I put this coin on the slot?
That doesn't fit. That doesn't.
No? Alright, there's a substance. There's this thing. Let's check out this plinth. Love a good plinth.
Whatever was once placed here is long gone.
Alright. Oh, there's so many different rooms to go to. Look, there's a vessel and a plinth. Let's check out the plinth. Sure.
Characters, perhaps Greek in origin.
Abpiza, abomina, now on a bababab. What about this vessel?
I can't move it an inch. There is a thin slot set into the front of it, not unlike a piggy bank.
Well, lucky for you, I have a severed hand to shove into that slot.
The coin went in. I don't think anything happened.
Yeah, it did. Just pick it up.
I can't move it in. There is a
All right.
thin...
Okay. Let's check out this wheel.
Astonishing. An ancient device.
This game has so far had, like, no puzzles in it, and now it's puzzle time. I guess. So what am I talking... I'm looking at a carving? What did I just do?
A thin rod with tiny notches along the shaft. The head is adorned with an Ouroboros.
Is that how that's pronounced? Ouroboros, you say? You say Ouroboros, not Ouroboros? Well, of course I'm going to stick the Ouroboros
The rod
rod in the
doesn't seem to-
slot. Oh.
It moves a fraction.
Well, let's use the Ouroboros over here. Okay. Let's use the Ouroboros, and then put our severed hand on it.
I can't see how...
Alright, well, it was worth a shot.
I can't...
Stop putting your
moves a
finger in
fraction.
holes.
It moves a...
Alright, we're going to put this Ouroboros in every possible hole.
A symbol is... I recall it from my serpent, swallowing...
Yes, the Ouroboros. We all know. Did anybody else know that that was Ouroboros, not
rod doesn't seem to fit
Ouroboros?
here.
Oh, what?
The rod doesn't...
No, it's a left side rod. We need a right side rod. Okay. Well, it sort of seems as though I'm just going to kind of look at all the rooms until I get the key for the first lock, and then I'm going to unlock that, and then I'm going to get the key for the second lock.
Goodness me.
Oh, gosh. You hate to see that. Hey, what's up, Kat?
Herbert?
Is it Herbert?
It's Herbert.
Oh, it is Herbert.
What
It's my dad.
madness is
It's the
this?
dad. It's her dad, right? Okay, they want me to see this shining
Something
object.
is hang-
Well, get it. Get it, you goofball. Ah,
A
it's
writhing mass of serpents carved from stone.
Sure.
On the reverse side is a thin notched shaft.
that matches
Perhaps
with...
a key of some nature.
Perhaps. That'll go perfectly with my Ouroboros. What's up, Standing Stone?
There is a queer heat emanating from the stone. Nothing of note here.
Okay. Well, let's exit the room. You know, as a game master, I tend to hate
Whatever
putting
was on-
puzzles in role-playing games. I'm, like, far more a fan of, like, stat-driven, like, obstacle resolution.
A thick green...
All
I
right.
haven't the... I don't wish to...
Well, what if you put the severed hand in the thick, greasy
Can't
substance?
see how that...
I don't know, because you don't... Whatever. All right, Ouroboros. let's get going. Let's put this weird thing here.
That doesn't fit.
It doesn't?
A delicately carved, writhing mass of serpents with a key-like appendage emerging from the rear side.
Maybe that goes in the middle. It sure does.
It
Look at
fits.
me. I'm a genius.
I can't quite...
What about the Ouroboros? Oh.
Something moved in another room.
Oh no. And now I'm dead? Oh gosh.
The
What am I
statue is
looking
well
at?
out of reach.
Yeah, no, but what's happening?
There is a queer heat.
No, but what about the laser?
There is a...
Alright. Well... What if I put that, you know, here? Let's see what's happening with this laser. Oh, that seems good.
Remarkable.
I want that. There's a queer heat emanating from the stone.
There is a...
Alright. Hole.
That is well out of...
How about you?
The statue
got anything
bears
for me?
no moving...
No. Okay. This is good. What about this? Can I pick this up yet? Is it light now?
I can't move. There is a...
Should I look at the mural? Probably.
A remarkably accurate depiction for something that must be so ancient.
Yeah, it's accurate. This is just what it was like when a dude and a goat man gave rings to a goat thing.
The man...
Yeah, can I take that object?
The man...
No.
This figure makes my skin crawl somewhat. What exactly is it? It
It's
presents a small, rounded object.
It's a satyr.
A remarkably accurate
Oh,
depiction.
yeah. Okay, but what is it?
A remarkable...
Okay, whatever. Well, let's check this out. What if I do this? Does that do anything? Let's put the Ouroboros over here, shall we? What that laser do? Oh, no, no, that's not
statue.
good. Herbert, what do you
on
want?
earth are you- Did you... It looks absolutely...
Herbert, here, I want you to eat this human hand. That's what Herbert's into. He wants to eat a hand. Oh. Probably bones in it. Oh. Well, Herbert, thank you.
ghastly.
Let's get that ring. Let's get that ring,
A
boys.
gold coin. There are no markings on heads nor tails.
Okay, so here's option one. We can put the gold coin in the hole.
No, I can walk...
Okay, and the next option is we keep putting coins in this thing and losing them forever and making it impossible to make progress in the game.
The coin went...
Hey, there you go.
Something stirred within the plinth. I should take a closer look down there.
Let's take a closer look down there. Weird way to say that.
The characters are now protruding out from the plaque. Perhaps I can push them in some manner.
Alright, so I feel like we're getting into journal territory now. We're looking at that code thing. Rho, theta, epsilon, key. All eyes must... Okay, we found the code in the singularity of the characters. So, which one is... Rho, theta, epsilon, key. Rho is like a P? Is that what I'm looking at? Epsilon is like an epsilon. Rho, theta. Sorry, rho, theta. Is that a theta? My short-term memory is not what it used to be. Rho, theta, epsilon, key. So what if I go rho, theta, epsilon, key? I'm so smart. I'm a smart
This
guy.
must be important.
The kind of smart guy you read about in books. Let's get it. Let's get
A
that.
thin rod with tiny notches along the shaft. The head is adorned with a coiled serpent.
Ah, yes, the coiled serpent. Let's go. Let's do it. Exit. Goodbye. Let's get to the wheel, gentlemen. Let's point this thing at that thing. And then I think that this was not the right snake hole. Let's make this a better snake hole. I feel as though this one was a good one. Because it seems as though I want to have the lasers pointing at the two holes on this thing. Okay, well I was way off. So let's aim this one a little bit different. And let's rotate it. And then let's aim this one a little bit different. And let's rotate it. No, you fool. This... No, stop it. This way, you... Click. How are my lasers doing? Okay. That right laser, it needs to be different. The left laser, though, is great. Let's put this laser snake up here. Ah, yes, it's of course 12:45 in Snakeland. Well, that's got to be worth something, right? I've done it.
What in
This-
God's name?
Yeah, what in God's name? Good question, lady. Hey, there's a hole. Is there a coin in there without any sign of heads or tails?
What's this?
I don't know. Tell me what it is. Ah,
A piece of stone carved into the shape
it's
of
a crescent moon.
It must be important.
Yes. It probably is important. So what do we got? We've got a...
The thin stone has been carved. This is
Crescent
larger than
moon.
the other.
And then we've got a
The
little
stone's
baby
been carved
crescent
as
moon.
smaller.
Okay. Well, let's go over here to the goat room. Oh, that's not the goat room. Let's go over here to the goat room. It's time to get goaty. Let's put this one here.
It fits.
It fits. Then let's put this one here.
It fits.
It also fits. Are you going to go away now, goat? No. Well, back to the old room. Can I... Standing stone, is there a queer heat emanating from it?
There is a queer
Okay,
heat
good.
emanating.
So I guess I need something with this thing here.
I've inserted 2 coins, which seems...
Oh, I've already done that. Is there anything else down here? You got anything for me? So, okay, so it seems as though the stuff I need to deal with is really just... Alright. Is rotating that ass to face the goat. Is this thing still stuck?
This crank is... The bust, it's facing... The bust, it's facing...
Hey, bust of a goat.
There's an inscription. Thartharoeth.
Thartharoeth. Let's check the journal again. When the sun and the 2 moons meet. Yeah, well, I'm working on that, right? Like, that's the thing I'm trying to do. So I've got, like, a pretty,
I can't... There's an inscription.
Thartharoeth. So I've essentially got an issue here where it's like, I need to be able to rotate that thing. And I've got this
I'm
goop.
not
So
sure.
let's get scooping on the goop. Let's scoop some goop.
I've scooped some of...
Okay, and let's goop that ass, right? Let's use a little bit of goop on the
Greasy
ass.
substance.
Yeah, it could. It really could act as a lubricant. This is how
Voila.
the originators of the Barrow wanted people to use this. It was just by dumping like a strange lube onto a crank. Ooh, they do a little dance. Look at them.
Something has emerged from within the bust.
Ah, let's get that fragment. Let's get that fragment, boys.
A curious object.
It is curious, and I know exactly what to do with it because I'm a genius. All right, Hole. Let's make that goat go away.
It fits.
It does fit. Goodbye, goat. Ah. Get owned.
Oh, it's...
Let's go to the next room and get killed by a goblin. There's a page. Oh, is it a journal page?
What have we here? This is my father's handwriting.
Oh.
A page torn from his journal?
Samuel's hand was ripped clean off by an unseen force. Do we know who Samuel was? Is that Bryden's brother? There was so much blood, it remains to be seen if Saxnot was the perpetrator of this shocking act. Saxnot is, of course, the Christian name of this goblin. He's a sturdy lad and he'll live, but he is shaken. I am shaken. Mr. Shoulder, however, seems very keen to push on. The man is positively chipper because he made like a deal with the goblin to like get his strength restored. He's probably like immortal or something, right? He's right, though. We do have a job to do, and by Jove, we will get it done, even if Samuel's hand got ripped off. Oh, well, that was the hand that I found that I fed to that cat.
Kaja?
Kaja?
Saja?
Saja?
I have
Okay.
no idea what it means.
All right. Serpent's head.
I can't remove...
All right. Hole.
A small round niche has been carved into the side of this slab.
Okay. Serpent's head.
I can't remove...
All right. Let's check out this pot.
Empty.
All right. Let's check out that
Empty.
pot. There's, of course, a bust. Oh, hey. Hey, dude. What's up? There's a
It
missing...
looks like something could be...
Yeah, probably like a horn. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Do I have anything in my page thing that... So I feel like I've done this now, right? So a dead language reveals the path for thou art the moon, the chief of the stars. So moon, stars, listen, mouth, I will pour out my spirit. Hey,
Try
let's
thy
check out that
might.
jaw. Oh, come on, try harder.
No movement.
Oh.
The
Bonjour.
eye seem...
Let's knife the eye.
If I can just...
Fantastic.
Got it.
Let's get that eyeball. What to do with this eyeball?
The eye is rather unsettling to look at.
What if we put the eye in the niche? Ah,
Remarkable.
quite remarkable. Okay, then we've got a new niche.
A keyhole.
Okay, are you also a keyhole?
There's a key. I'll take it.
Okay. Let's check out this
This
key.
is the key I found hidden within the small recess on the tomb.
What if I put that key in the keyhole? Okay. We've got a few things up
I
here.
wonder if this had any relevant meaning.
Oh, it's like musical notes, right? That's like what? E, F, G, A, B? Is that what that is? B, E, G, E, B. Begeb?
Two fearsome serpents have been
That's, of course,
painted
assuming
onto
it's a
what
treble
appears to
clef,
be
so.
a shield. I can make out chains hanging from above, holding it in place.
Well, can I use a gun to shoot it out? Let's use this on the carvings. No, just do it. Come on.
I wonder if...
Yeah, of course it has relevant meaning. It's dang music notes. You play the fiddle. Come on, guys. Is there a door here? No. Pot?
Empty.
Pot?
Empty.
Pot?
It's been smashed.
Oh
Is
gosh.
that blood?
I hope it isn't. Is it blood?
Perhaps I can find... A keyhole.
That animation
No
on the
movement.
blood was troubling, and continues to be troubling.
Perhaps I.
Perhaps you can. Is it this key?
It fits.
Love to stick a key into an eye.
Sounds like a mechanism creaked somewhere far above me.
All right. Let's
I
look
wonder
far
if this-
above you.
I need
Can we
to find
go?
a way.
Okay. So there's nothing for us to do somewhere else. Hey, what about this lid?
It's very.
Yeah. So am I. So what?
The soil has hardened into a thick casing.
What if we were to use the trowel?
A goat has been buried here.
What?
How gruesome.
Yeah. Y'all.
A horn has. I'll take.
Yeah, take that horn. Let's get that horn over onto the sax knot head. Horn fixture.
The horn fits perfectly, as if by design.
Yep, this was the
Try that
traditional way.
Try as I.
Uh-oh. This is pretty creepy. Horned bust key. All right. Let's check out the horned bust key. Is that it?
This key was found clenched within the jaw of the horned bust.
Should I use this on this
That's a
keyhole?
peculiar.
Is it that peculiar an idea? Isn't that pretty normal, actually?
The key fits.
But I already did a key there, didn't I?
Sounds like a mechanism creaked somewhere far above me.
Well, that's good. I did that twice. Okay. And now there's a hole.
What a horrific racket.
Oh, no. Is this how we go to the goblin
Dreadful
dimension?
Sound. I can almost make out a pattern.
Well, let's play the fiddle. Oh, I see. So which way do we think this thing is rotated? Okay. So this is the low string. So I'm going... They're cats. We're gonna see some finally some
Ugh,
creepy cat
that's not
stuff.
it.
No, but I just started again. I was getting there. That's not how music works. You don't just play a series of notes and then decide that you've played the wrong ones. The correct first note could happen at any moment.
No.
Yes, it
that's not
is it. What? I think I'm doing it. I tune this thing? What am I missing? Do they want me to start on this? Is this the... Am I not using the top string at all? Well, that's more musical sounding.
No. That.
Let's try it again.
No. That.
What am I missing, friends?
Another barrier to my. That is well out. It looks like. It looks like.
Yeah,
that
I thought I was
track.
doing
It
it.
is well. It is well.
Okay, so I'm obviously on the right track. But I don't understand what I'm seeing. Like, I don't understand which left to right string maps onto which top to bottom string. Alright, let's just treat this like that's that. And not pay any attention to what I believe indicates high note and low note. Yeah, okay. Sorry. I thought that higher I thought that higher on the clef meant higher in pitch. What an idiot I was. Oh no. No, 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 no. Yeah, so I feel like the people who have excavated this barrow are now trapped as cats, including my dear father, whatever his name is, William. Oh, you hate to see this.
It's all just hogwash.
What? Oh, okay, cool.
Is this all in my head?
We're doing a little Eternal Darkness Sanity is what Requiem style stuff, huh? It's gonna delete all my saved games now. I'm starting to get nervous. Let's save. Okay, moon, eye, sun. Let's look at the journal. Moon, eye, sun. Moon, stars, listen, mouth. So let's go. Moon. Oh no, it's a goblin. Oh, it's a memory. Time to confront a buried truth about my past and realize that things were not what I thought they were in my childhood.
With popish tricks and relics rare,
Oh, he's singing a song
the
too.
priests their flocks do gull. In casting out the earth take care. Huzzah! I've found a skull.
What a macabre gentleman this is. Oh, boy. Oh, no. No, no, no. Oh, more goblining. So now I want... Oh, let's read another page.
This
It's
is
more
my
story.
father's handwriting.
My initial suspicions are proving to be true. We are not dealing with a mere folk goblin conjured up in the minds of farmers on which to blame their failures. Saxnot may dwell here, but he is not alone. I think back to all I have studied, all I have learned. Everything points to the possibility of a much more malign influence. Something long forgotten stirs within this bleak place. Something dark, something monstrous longs for attention. I have prepared the tablet. I will put an end to this. Well, I don't know about that.
I don't understand.
I kind of understand.
What is this tablet he keeps referring to?
It's like an iPad. Let's go to the stars page. Stars, door. Let's learn more
3, 2,
occult truths about our father.
1. You can open your eyes now, Thomasina. Come. Are you ready for your first excavation?
Father.
Oh, this is that. This is where she finds the red
Make
vase.
sure you remember everything I've taught you.
Oh,
I
she
have a
says
feeling
capital
you might
because her
find
dad says
something
capital.
special.
Can you hear me,
Right.
Father? Is it really you?
I'll be watching from the steps, my little bird. Good luck.
Okay, well, the actual answer was the one closest to the.
I remember this.
It was the one closest to the door, or to him.
Nothing.
Ah. So maybe the actual answer is always the last one I pick? Hello?
Nothing.
Alright. Use trowel with dirt.
The wretched smell.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
What is the meaning of this?
I think it's time for our dad's head to fall off again.
Father?
No? Alright. So, I just did stars. Now I'm going to do listen, so that's an ear. Oh gosh. What's up, Mom?
Mother?
What's up, Dad?
Thomasina,
Father! It is! It's me!
my dear, sweet little bird. I'm so very dreadfully hot. Please remove these covers. They suffocate me so.
Sure, no problem.
You can talk again.
I'm sure this is going to go great.
So much to ask you. So much to tell you. But please, first, the covers.
Please expose my weird skeleton body. Oh, that's much weirder than a skeleton body. It's like a root system.
Father, your body.
Oh, my dear, clever girl. You're so close now. How good it is to finally speak with you again.
Nightmare.
But
Don't worry. It will all be fine soon. You're close to the end, little bird.
All right, and then the last thing here. Mouth. Let's get mouthy. Let's get mouthed. This is fine. This is like so the kind of horror that I like. Just like slow dawning realization that something really terrible is happening rather than like... I mean, at any moment a goblin's gonna pop out and rip my face off or something. But I'm into it. Here I am. Rocky like a hurricane.
my God.
Oh. Akpakaz. Sure.
Father, this ends now.
Did we ever find the tablet?
There's something here, in the soil.
What if we use the trowel? Oh. It's a tablet.
A tablet made of lead.
Ooh.
There's an inscription scratched into it. Aliges daemonium incantamentum. With mine blood shall thou be bound to the earth, and only with mine blood shall thou be freed.
So now I'm going to willingly put my blood in here?
Is this what Saxnot was referring to? My father wrote this? I know what I need to do.
Do you need to go home and stop with this foolishness? Is it knife time? Wouldn't it be better if it had me click the knife on her? Like Metal Gear Solid 3 style? Well, now I'm gonna free the goblin. That's not what I want to do. Is that what I want to do? But she's just been, like, lied to repeatedly, right? Oh, no. That's not a sound you want to hear.
I can still scarcely believe what I saw looming over me in that Stygian chamber.
Well, that's what you get for going to a Stygian chamber in the first place.
How does one even attempt to describe the indescribable? The vision before me defied all logical explanation.
Very Lovecraft,
All my
right?
efforts to do so have fallen on deaf ears, merely providing a chance to be mocked, pitied, and dismissed as mentally unsound. I dare not commit that unfathomable glimpse to paper, but it was real, Mother. He is real. Not an imaginary terror, but a demon, a god brought to life.
Yeah.
I turned and ran, striving to somehow make my way out of that accursed Barrow alive, inspirited by the hope that my squalid deed had freed Father from his plight. Speechless voices whispered to me in unknown tongues that grew louder with every step. Suddenly, there was light.
Oh, it's Saxnot.
saw him too. That night I saved your father.
Oh, is the goblin
Ever
actually
since
good?
then, I felt his corruption growing within me.
I don't know what's going on.
He grew stronger and stronger as he raged against the incantation that bound him beneath the soil. I fought him with all my might, tried hard to bury him in the corners of my mind. Oh, Thomasina, how I tried. But I could deny him no longer. I became naught but an instrument. His voice became my own. I deceived you. I'm sorry. I am his now. Soon we'll all be his. Hail Abraxas Rex.
Oh no, that's not what you want. Oh. Well.
Well, I say, she's done it, Leonard.
Your lordship, I believe she has. My dear Miss Bateman, there is a god about whom you know nothing, because men have forgotten him. We call him by his name, Abraxas.
Welcome back, Master. Come, Leonard. We must await him at the chapel.
No, but he's gonna eat you,
Only
you
where
dum-dums.
shall he be complete?
Oh gosh. The 7th day.
Miss Bateman.
So this is where the
Welcome
game
back
started,
to
I believe. So I think this is
Ticehurst
like a reveal
It's
that
been quite
the
some
first
time.
scene in the game was actually the last chronologically.
Terrible weather this evening, is it not? Nurse Blaketon has had enough of me smoking inside. Makes her cough, you see. A bit of rain won't kill me, will it?
I mean, it might if it's filled with
You mustn't be
Abraxas.
interested in me nattering on.
I was a little surprised that she didn't talk. Maybe she doesn't have a
Give my
voice anymore.
regards to your
I don't know what's
father.
going on.
Nurse Blaketon is preparing his supper. You'll catch your death out here.
Cool little oh no. What? Cool little story moment. What on earth? Is she just fully crazy? Should I get the urn? I guess I should use the urn on Father. Is she gonna beat him to death? Why? Why did she do that? What is going on with her?
Ah, Mr. Kemp. Welcome.
My heart is his heart, your lordship.
And my light is his light. We've a full house for today's sermon. You'd best take your seat.
Oh no. They're gonna get eaten by a goat god.
My heart is his heart, your lordship.
And my light is his light, Mr. Long.
You have made an Eden here, your lordship. We are ever so thankful to you.
I assure you, Mr. Long, this is only the beginning. Please, join the others inside.
My heart is his heart.
And my light is his light, dear Leonard. How are you feeling?
Fit as a fiddle.
After you.
After you. Well, what's the sermon gonna be like? Do I just have to imagine it? I guess I do. Oh. Hellscape Abraxas ruling over
And
the
now I
land.
sit in this dismal room, day after day.
So not
year
literally
after
locked into her
year.
body, but stuck, unable to have any effect on the world around her.
Imprisoned and committed with seemingly little hope of redemption.
We've all been there.
You have chosen not to visit me, and I understand that, I do.
Oh, this is a letter written to somebody?
Indeed, I've had but one visitor, Arthur Tillett. He comes to see me once or twice a year.
So she's in jail because she killed her dad and exploded the skulls of those
A
nurses?
loyal and decent man who tried in vain to warn me of the wicked plot concocted by Lord Panswick and Mr. Shoulder. Thankfully, Midland Railway accepted his transfer request. He and his wife were able to leave that damnable village several weeks after my excavation. It feels like an age has passed since that fateful night at Ticehurst House, but finally, you have my full account. I thought I knew my father. As I look back on my childhood memories, I can only conclude that it was his wish to protect me from the true nature of his endeavors. But why didn't you tell me the truth, especially after what happened to him at Hobbs Barrow? Why did you allow me to grow up idolizing a man
Oh, she
who
hates her
didn't
mom
exist?
still.
I did not kill father.
Are you sure?
It was he that guided my hand.
Oh, am I
was in thrall
Abraxas?
to that most
Okay.
malevolent force.
Got it.
Abraxas.
The player is Abraxas?
I beg you to understand. He has had his revenge, but I know he will return. Where is he now? What more is he capable of? I only wanted to save my father.
Well, it's nice to want things.
Oh, Mother, what have I done? Forgive me.
Credits? Is it credits time? Drums come in, credits come in. Sean Aitchison, way to go. Loved this game. Game was really cool. I enjoyed it. Congratulations to both the Machine and the Demon for their music. This is a small team. This is a game made by a small number of people. Okay, so Dave Gilbert did the voice direction, which I think is really interesting. So that's part of what you get from getting your game published by Wadjet Eye is that Dave Gilbert of Wadjet Eye puts some expertise to directing voice actors, which it's good for them, right? A big part of this game's tone, which this game I think was largely about tone, came from how confidently performed all of these different characters were. So that's cool, right? I think that my favorite part of that game was maybe those initial hours of seeing revealing the new screens in the town and feeling like I was an explorer and an investigator. I think that's sort of my that was the moment of the game that was the strongest tonally. I think I really enjoyed the prologue in day one the most. I enjoyed it all the way through. But there is something about exploring a town that I think fits really well with the horror theme of this game. There were definitely moments where the adventure game-ish puzzles, I kind of feel as a player that they're like a means to an end to tell a story. So I enjoyed the story, and I liked it when the puzzles felt organic to the story, like a lot of those puzzles on the third day, like excavating the Barrow. But I definitely had moments with like the horsehair puzzle and like all kinds of content being gated behind showing the cockerel stone to Mr. Bryden, where I was just like, I felt a little bit like the thing that I was being asked to do in the game was at cross purposes to the tone. But all that said, like, it's super nitpicky. I enjoyed it. It totally grabbed me, pulled me all the way through it. Love the character. I think Thomasina is a great character. I thought that the supporting cast in the town was awesome. Really cool game. Really enjoyed it. Really glad to have finished it. And I hope that you enjoyed watching it with me. I hope that, if you're watching this live or if you're watching this on YouTube, I hope you had a good time. I like playing games this speed. Like I said earlier, this is my speed of horror game. This is the exact amount of afraid that I want to be. I want to be just vaguely unsettled. Thank you to the horror games community, of course. That's so nice. The community aspect of this. Great work on Chicken by Der Superanten. That's cool. I kind of like the idea of the horror game where it's like the game itself is evil. It's like the character is good. You know, Thomasina is a decent woman who's just trying to answer some questions about her life. But the game itself pulls her into dark places, and you as the player are drawn into dark places by the game. I think that's very fun. What do we think? Is this game going to do an inscription and just dump straight to desktop, or are we going to go to a menu? What do we think? Place your bets. All right. It goes all the way right back around. And you know what that means? That means it is time for me to say thank you, to quit out of this game, and to say thanks for watching the game. That was like the Halloween-y scary thing that I wanted to do this month, and I appreciate you hanging out and watching it. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you like narrative games, if you like games that are narrative driven, that have like systems and stats and stuff, I host and am the game master of a tabletop role-playing game actual play podcast called Tabletop Gold. We have a great time playing the game Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Why not check it out? It's on your favorite podcast app. I've been Lars Castine. You've been watching this stream. I hope you have a great time, doing whatever it is you're going to do next, and I will see you later. Goodbye.